You mentioned WWE, and as somebody who was 19 years old, you had this fantastic opportunity. This obviously the homelessness was post
Yes.
at WWE. You had this opportunity. I believe the story goes that somebody seen you at one of these local events. They seen, please, I don't want to tell the story. You tell it.
No.
I kind of know a little bit, but I wanted to hear from the horse's mouth.
I wanted to be a pro wrestler, and the most credibility that I could find as far as a wrestling school in anywhere near me was in Philadelphia. So from Lancaster, Pennsylvania to Philadelphia, it's about an hour and a half drive one way. So, and I would go to this wrestling school 3 times a week, and then on Saturdays they would put on live events where I would work the staff. Like I would do the vending machines, I would do ticket sales, I would do all of that good stuff. I would help out the show. Mm-hmm. I never had my first show in front of a crowd until I made it to WWE already.
Come on.
Yeah. My first show was in Florida in WWE.
Knowing what I know about professional wrestling, I mean, you're that small percentage who've been able to do that.
100%, yeah. Very, very few people have ever been able to do what I did.
I've got a lot of pro wrestler friends. They normally throw you into one of the, what do you call them? The feeder shows, right?
Yep.
The Florida wrestling or whatever
Yep.
it is. So you went straight in.
Straight in.
So what separated you from the pack, and what was told that you had that others didn't during that time?
I would say probably drive, honestly. I mean, the commitment to what I'm doing as far as anything from pro wrestling to bodybuilding to strongman, I don't know how to not give everything. Like, I don't know how to half-ass anything. And I don't. If I'm not going to dedicate myself to it fully, I'm just not going to do it at all. Mm-hmm. And I was driving to and from Philly 4 times a week. And one day somebody shows up, and this was just during practice, and he pulls me aside and he says, "Hey, my name is Nick. I'm friends with the talent relations for WWE. I think you have a really good look. I think you have a lot of potential. And I would like to send your information to him just to see if anything could happen." And I'm 19, and the goal is to get to WWE. And I figured, worst case scenario, nothing's going to come from this. Fuck it, why not? Go ahead. Take my picture, take down my info, and send it to him. And I got a call about a month later from talent relations at WWE offering me a week-long tryout.
In Tampa,
Florida. Yeah. Yep. Flew me down. Showed up in a suit every day.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm all in.
I like that.
Oh, I showed up to wrestling practice in a suit every day.
What did they say? What did everybody else think when they seen that? Because I know why you're doing that, but everybody else is like, "Damn it, this guy's really trying to separate himself from the pack."
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was. I mean, I remember there was one, because I went down there in a group of 3. There was 2 other guys.
Okay.
And it's actually funny. Do you know the Hulk, Kevin Washington?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big boy.
Yeah. I had my WWE tryout with him.
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Man, I'd love to have seen him in the WWE.
Oh, yeah. But I was the only one that showed up in a suit every day. So that stood out by itself. And then I think it was just a combination of my natural athleticism that I got from all the years of wrestling. Yeah. I was able to pick up relatively quick on moves and in-ring capability, and I was okay on the microphone doing a promo. So, yeah, pretty much I was in the ring 3 times practicing. We had a promo day, and then we had a show day, and then I flew back to Pennsylvania. I did everything that I could. I tried to show that I wanted it more than anything. And sure enough, a month later, John Laurinaitis gave me a call and offered me a 3-year contract.
Damn, 3-year contract.
3-year contract.
Another,
rarity.
Yes.
Yeah.
You must have ticked every box because, listen, let me say, I got friends who have done the exact same route. Tampa, Florida, they kept them on.
Yep.
They made them, retrain, train again. You've got something, we need to nurture it. Rarely does anybody go through and have the ability to speak on a mic.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Most of that stuff has to be trained and retrained again. Like I have a friend from Wales, Rob Terry. I don't know if you know Rob.
Yeah,
Terry.
I know Rob.
So obviously they wanted him because of his accent to have voice coaching because he was too Welsh. So,
to be fair, you guys only talk in syllables.
This is my podcast.
I'm sorry, Mr. Lewis.
I could take this in any direction I want, my friend. No, but I know what you mean. With Rob, he definitely had the accent that they wanted him to, soften up.
Right.
Now he sounds half Welsh, half American, but sorry, Rob. You need to get your Welsh accent back, but that's another story for another time.
Yeah, Rob.
I love you, Rob. Don't worry. And he had a great time. Obviously, he's gone on to do his own thing now. I think he's in the fire service now in Florida somewhere. But I know them stories, many stories. For you to have that kind of fast pass through, they seen something and something special. So take me back to that time and how that transition from you wanting to be, this was your childhood dream. You've achieved it. Things are moving. Pick up the story.
If I'm honest, it wasn't what I expected at all. And I would honestly say that was a lot due to the way that things are run backstage. Now, I'll try to put it in a little bit of more perspective and to play a little bit of devil's advocate. I had pretty much no formal wrestling experience. I never competed or performed in front of a live crowd. I didn't come from wrestling lineage. Nobody in my family has ever wrestled before. And I did not work the indie scene at all. I fast-tracked right to WWE.
I'm sure that wasn't cool backstage, right?
I wasn't the most popular. For one reason or another, a lot of the guys backstage did not care for me. I tried to be friends with everybody, and I tried to progress, and I tried to learn, and I tried to get better, but it wasn't the easiest path because I was given the opportunity what most people felt wasn't deserved.
Do you have a target on your back every show?
As far as WWE?
Yeah. Do you feel like you say backstage?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So you said like you try to blend in, you try to ask the right questions, you try to be the perfect student.
Oh yeah. The other guys would try to get me in trouble on purpose.
Wow.
Yeah. I remember the first live show I ever had was with Brad Maddox. It was a one-on-one, and he broke my nose.
Huh.
For everybody watching, wrestling's not real, so that's not supposed to happen. But, yeah, he actually broke my nose.
Was that something that you kind of spoke about backstage, or was it done and dusted? I don't know how it works.
He is higher up on the totem pole than I am, so it just kind of got left alone.
Oh, so there is a hierarchy.
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
How long would you say it takes for you to level up?
Years.
Years.
Yeah. Years of just showing up day in, day out, knowing your place on the totem pole, and eventually trying to earn respect from the other guys.
So where was it that took you then from WWE into the strongman?
Well, I actually, about a year into my contract, I was having a match in front of a crowd with Eric Rowan, and at the end of the match, I got chokeslammed, and the move was performed incorrectly, and I ended up landing on the back of my head, which gave me a brain hemorrhage in the left side of my brain. So I was bleeding inside of my skull.
Thank you for watching this segment. Check out the full interview on iTunes, Spotify, or YouTube. Help us by subscribing, leave a like, comment, or a positive review. Click this to see what YouTube recommends, and this to see the full interview. See you on the next one. Out.